Hello, I am so glad you are here with us today. We are going to talk about a topic that sometimes feels complicated, but it does not have to be. We will explore the world of money, touching on simple ideas about investing, something called passive income. Think of this as a friendly guide, a quiet place to begin your journey of understanding. This is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Our goal is to explore these ideas together with curiosity and calm, much like observing a quiet forest and noticing how every small part works together to create a thriving ecosystem for the future. Imagine walking along a peaceful stream. The water flows steadily, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but always moving forward. Your financial life can be like this stream. It has its own natural rhythm and flow. The first step is simply to observe it without judgment. We often feel rushed or worried when we think about money, but for now, let us set those feelings aside. We will approach this topic with a gentle and steady pace. First, let us start with the most basic words. The first word is income. Income is the money that flows to you, like a river bringing fresh water into a lake. For most of us, this income comes from the work we do each day, our job. But income can also come from other sources, things that work for you even when you are resting. Next, we have spending. If income is the water flowing in, spending is the water flowing out. It is the money you use for all your needs and wants. Observing your spending is like watching where the water from your lake goes. Then there is the crucial act of saving. Saving is when you consciously decide to keep a portion of the water in your lake. This saved money is your safety net. Once you have established a habit of saving, you might begin to wonder what to do with the money you have set aside. This is where the idea of investing comes in. While saving is about protecting your money and keeping it safe, investing is about putting your money to work so it might grow over time. With the potential for growth comes an important concept called risk. Risk simply means the outcome is not guaranteed. It could be a dry season, or perhaps the soil is not right. Similarly, when you invest money, there is a chance its value could go down instead of up. Different types of investments carry different levels of risk. The natural world teaches us that good things take time. The most successful approaches usually involve planting your seeds and then giving them a great deal of time to mature. Trying to get rich quickly is like pulling up your seedling every day to see if the roots are growing. Patience allows the magic of compounding, your earnings generating their own earnings, to work. First, you build a small emergency fund through saving. Once that is established, you can consider investing a small amount of money that you will not need for a long time. Section 4. The dream of passive income. What is it really? Now let us turn our attention to a very appealing idea, passive income. Think of it like planting an apple tree. You have to do the work up front. Choose a good location, dig the hole, plant the young tree, water it carefully for the first year. But after that initial effort, the tree begins to grow on its own. Every autumn, it will produce apples for you to harvest, requiring only a little bit of maintenance from you each year. The income is passive because you are not trading your time for money on a daily basis. Instead, the single tree you planted years ago continues to provide for you. It is rarely a get-rich-quick scheme. And even once it is established, it is not completely hands-off. You still need to check on the tree, prune its branches, make sure it is healthy. If you write a helpful book, if you own a small property and rent it out. These are just a few ways that an initial burst of work can create a lasting stream of income, much like the gentle, persistent sound of birdsong that fills the air long after the dawn has broken. Section 5, Simple Idea 1, The Power of Interest. Let us explore our first simple idea for generating a trickle of passive income, earning interest. This is perhaps the most straightforward and safest path to begin with, much like finding a clear, shallow pool where you can comfortably dip your toes in the water. When you put your money into certain types of bank accounts, such as a high-yield savings account, the bank will pay you a small amount of money just for keeping your funds with them. The bank uses your deposited money to lend to others, and they share a tiny piece of their earnings with you as a thank you. Your money is generally protected up to a certain amount, so you do not have to worry about it disappearing. It is like placing a pot outside to collect rainwater. Over time, you will find that your initial amount has grown, even if just by a small bit, without you doing any additional work. The interest you earn this month gets added to your total balance. Next month you will earn interest on the interest. It is like a tiny snowball rolling down a very long, gentle hill. To get started, you can simply research savings accounts that offer a competitive interest rate. It is a foundational move, letting your savings grow gently and peacefully, like moss on a stone. Section 6. Simple Idea 2. The tangible world of rent. Imagine you own a small, sturdy birdhouse. In the human world, this translates to owning a piece of real estate. This path requires a significant upfront investment of money, and perhaps repairs to get it ready for a tenant. Once a tenant is living in your property, the income becomes more passive. However, it is not completely hands-off. If a pipe leaks or an appliance breaks, it is your job to fix it. Our third idea takes us into the digital world. You could spend a few weeks writing a detailed guide for beginners, complete with pictures and step-by-step instructions. After the initial creation is complete, the income can become passive. Your guide is available online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Each sale becomes a small trickle of income. The first mistake is putting all of your eggs in one basket. Spreading your resources helps to lower your overall risk. As our time together comes to a close, remember, this is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Take one small, simple step at a time. I wish you peace and luck on your journey.